take a picture of me when I rip it
ready.
off.
Hey everybody, David Burns, EAS Certified Master Beekeeper, with you again today to follow up on my last video. You guys went crazy with interest in my last video, and I really appreciate that. And you had a lot of questions and a lot of interest that I decided to make this video to follow up and answer these questions that you're having about mixing your feed in order to get your bees ready for winter and what to feed them in the fall. And so some of you are wondering about the powder, the amino bee acid, you were wondering about the honeybee healthy and vitamins and minerals. So today, let's get started and let me help you simplify the process. So when I started feeding the hive back here that was in last week's video, I gave them a half gallon and 1 quart. And look at this. So the last video I made was less than a week ago, and I put this much sugar water with my special mixture on here, and you can see how much they have eaten and drained out of this colony. This colony has eaten and consumed this much, and they're empty. So that tells you how much bees really need fed in the fall. We're going to refill these and give them more. Within 4 or 5 days, I came back to check on them, and they had totally consumed 3 quarts, almost a whole gallon, in just 3, 4, 5 days. Amazing the nutritional need that colony is wanting. And what I'm excited about is taking a look here in another few weeks and see if that resulted in more brood buildup of bees of winter physiology. But so many of you had questions, and you were asking me in particular when I mentioned amino bee booster, you were immediately saying, where do I get it? And I want to buy some, I need to use this. This is so important, along with the honeybee healthy, as I mentioned last week. Now, so many of you were overwhelmed with wanting to do this, that we completely sold out of everything that we had available, and we're getting restocked and getting things going. But I want to show you something that I decided to do for you guys to make this even easier. You know, it's hard for you to buy a $30 or $40 40-pound bag of protein powder. And I think this is, I'm not sure, but maybe $30, the amino bee booster, just for 16 ounces. And you only need a small amount to feed bees, and this may be a lot more than you'll ever use as a hobbyist beekeeper. And the same with a 8-ounce jar of honeybee healthy. And so by the time you spend, maybe, I don't know how much the powder is for you guys, but if you buy a big bag, it's, I think, $40. Then you got another $30 for up to $60, another $20, you're up to $80 plus your sugar. So I decided to simplify this. These are the ingredients that we use in our winter bee kinds and that we use when we feed our bees. And so it does have the amino bee, it does have the honeybee healthy, it does have the protein powder, but it also has vitamins and minerals that I've experimented with and had great success with. So what we've done is we've actually made these into 3 vials. And so now you can just purchase this. I think this makes up to 5 quarts of sugar water, and you can use the same exact measurements if you're refilling your winter bee kind boards to feed them in the winter. And I wanted to simplify this because I know a lot of you were really overwhelmed with wanting to give your bees the right kind of foods and right kind of nutrition. And so this is going to be really helpful for you. And this, like I said, enough to make 5 quarts. So what you want to do when you get these vials is you want to use 1 teaspoon of each of the liquid and then 1 teaspoon of the powder per quart. And when you refill your winter bee kinds, you want to do the same thing. You're going to heat up you're going to add your water as according to our recipe that you get when you order a winter bee kind winter feeding system for winter only. And when you heat your water up to around 248, 250. You're going to turn the heat off, and then you're going to add 1 teaspoon of your protein powder, 1 teaspoon of this liquid, 1 teaspoon of that liquid. It will foam up, so give room in your pan for this mixture to foam up. If you're too tight on the top, it's going to boil over, so be very careful. It's kind of a science in how you do this. We use a very, very large container to make huge batches to allow the foaming up. It foams up 2 or 3 times, and it can really be dangerous. But anyway, so you can use this on refilling your winter bee kinds, as well as giving the same measurement to each quart of the 1-to-1 sugar water that you're going to feed your bees this fall to help raise bees of winter physiology. So many studies have been done to show the benefits of adding these minerals and vitamins, especially the vitamin B's, to the sugar water. It is phenomenal what happens with bees when you do that. And so I want to ensure you, just reinforce again, that this is vital for you to get your bees through the winter, is raise a huge amount of bees in the fall, which are your bees of winter physiology, and then keep feeding your bees with the winter bee kind all winter long, so that they can have the food they need to make it through winter. So check this out. I'll make a link below on where you can, how you can quickly access to purchase these vials of the products that you need. And it will make this much more simple for you. Now, this may not be for everyone. If you've got a lot of colonies, you may go ahead and want to buy the big 40-pound or 50-pound bag and the 16 ounces and pay the big bucks for the big jars. But for those of you that have 2 or 3, 5 colonies, and you just want to feed them, let's talk about that. I think you should probably feed your bees as much as you can afford. But if you want to feed them, be a little more conservative, you can always feed them 1 quart per week of this mixture, a teaspoon of each of these, and mix it to 1-to-1 sugar water, and feed them 1 quart of this per week if you're on a budget. And then the other supplement can be straight sugar water 1-to-1. I prefer, if your budget allows, is for you to feed them strictly this mixture as long as you can until temperatures get below 50 degrees Fahrenheit. But I understand that sometimes this may be a little bit more costly than you're wanting to put into your bees, so you can just give them 1 quart per week if you're tight on budget. But if you can give them an unlimited supply of this, I think this right here will make 5 quarts. And so you really only need to feed your bees probably another 4 weeks of liquid, depending on where you live. But I would say I'm going to feed my colonies here all they can eat. I don't stop. I'll feed them everything they consume without stopping. And they're consuming probably at least 1 quart every 2 days is what it turns out to be for me. And I keep giving them that so they can build up brood. But this will be enough for 5 quarts. If you want to buy several of these bags, buy 2 of these for 10 quarts, whatever you want to do. But certainly, like I said, if you want to go big, you can buy big bags. You can pay $100 for everything, but you might just want to buy what you need to test it out, see how much they're going to eat without wasting your money on buying a whole jar and a whole bag of stuff. So this would just be a better approach to be a little more economical, easier to mix for you. We've taken time, my team has taken time to figure out the vials and the measurements just for you to simplify it. So I hope you do appreciate it. I'm humbled by the response from last week's video. So many of you called our office and ordered a lot of the supplies that we had available. And also many of you came and visited me from all over the place, and that was really nice. Some of you came to visit me and I wasn't here because I'm often gone on other events and activities, and I felt badly that you came to see me and I wasn't here at the time. So if you're planning a long trip to come by and visit with me because you enjoyed these videos, you might want to call the office first and let them check to see if I'm going to be on the property at that time, because I'm not always here. I don't want to disappoint you. I do want to visit with you, but let's plan it so that I'm here. Another way, if you really do enjoy me for some strange reason and you enjoy my teachings, I do have a mentorship program that you may be interested in. 200 people around the country are a part of it right now, and it's called Bee Team 6. You pay less than $5 a week, but you have access to me anytime. You can call my personal cell phone. You get me. There's no secretary. You call me, I answer. Hi, this is David. And you say, hey, I got a bee problem. You can text me on my phone. You can send me an email. I can't do this for the whole world because it's overwhelming, to be honest with you. But I'm willing to put the time in, roughly around 200 people that I can invest helping them and be at their beck and call, so to speak. So if you're interested in that, I'll put a link down below. Look for Bee Team 6. Check it out. It may be a mentorship program that will really help you, especially going into winter. You can get in touch with me now and help get your bees prepared for winter. So that's a way that you can have more access to ask me questions, and I'll give you advice. It's really been a blessing for a lot of people around the country. So check that out below. Also, I ask you to please subscribe. I really love having more subscribers. All you got to do is hit the subscribe button. There's no cost to it. It just allows you to know when I make a new video like this one. You'll be notified. It's a big help to have a lot of subscribers, so I appreciate that so much. Thank you. Also, give us a thumbs up and visit our website at honeybeesonline.com. We really do appreciate you supporting our family business. This is all we do. We don't make money any other way, and we just make money off the gracious products that our gracious customers are willing to buy off of us. And so that's how we make a living. So anything that you send our way in the way of your bee business, we greatly appreciate, especially my online courses. That is, I spent so much time making these online courses. And you can watch them from the convenience of your home. You can take these courses that help you so much in your beekeeping endeavors. So check out all my online courses, and you'll just watch videos of me teaching you from any device, your smartphone, your computer, your iPad or tablet or whatever. And you can watch them from the convenience of your home. And if you want to pause and watch them 2 days later or this winter, it's at your convenience. It's really nice way to be trained in beekeeping. Let me be your mentor. I really enjoy that. So thanks again for watching. I'll see you next time. So what I want to do for bonus footage is let's go back into this little box. Last week, you remember, I put a queen in a push-in queen cage to help control mites. And we'll just drop back in and check her condition. I'm working without a hive tool. A gentleman stopped by and was fascinated with my YouTube video that he came by, and he thought I was some kind of a YouTube star. So I actually gave him my hive tool. So I'm working without a hive tool today. Well, there's the green cage, as you can see. And I can get another hive tool. And so if we pull, I can see her right there. So if we pull this off, let's see if we can get her walking around again. Let's see, where'd she go? There she is, right here. So we released her, now she's out walking around. And back to work. Bonus footage.
Yeah, you took a picture of me when I ripped it off.
Just pull it fast.
Ah!